खुद की तरक्की में इतना वक्त लगा दो कि दूसरों की बुराई करने का वक्त ही ना मिले। नमस्कार, वेलकम टू पीटी पॉइंटर्स एंड आवर फर्स्ट हेडलाइन इज रिलेटेड टू क्वाड कंट्रीज एंड ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि रिसेंटली फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स ऑफ द क्वाड नेशंस मेट इन न्यूयॉर्क on the sidelines of the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. And during the meeting, countries reaffirmed the group's commitment to free and open Indo-Pacific region, and Indo-Pacific partnership for maritime domain awareness was also discussed. Now let's know more about Quad. So friends, it is an informal multilateral grouping which includes India, US, Australia and Japan, and it is aimed at cooperation for free and open Indo-Pacific region which composed of two oceans and spanning multiple continents, and it is a hub of maritime trade and naval establishment. Quad leaders held their first formal summit in 2021. Now recently, Parliamentary Standing Committee on Transport, Tourism and Culture has asked the government to revise the prohibited and restricted area provision. Now let's know more about the provision. So friends, ये इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ था 2010 में through an amendment to the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958, and it prohibits and regulates all activities like mining and construction around 100 meters and 300 meters. But इससे related कुछ issues emerge हो रहे हैं, like in some cases the entire village is within a radius of 300 meters, which makes it difficult for the entire village to carry out repair work for their residential houses. Therefore, Parliamentary Standing Committee recommended rationalizing the application of such rules based on historical significance of the monuments, and in this context, central government has already said that it was in the process of amending the act. Our next headline is related to International Lawyers Conference 2023, जो कि आज से ऑर्गेनाइज की जा रही है by the Bar Council of India, and इसकी थीम है Emerging Challenges in Justice Delivery System. And इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की खास बात यह है कि it is being organized for the first time in India, and it will discuss topics such as emerging legal trends, challenges in cross-border litigation, legal technology, environmental law, etc. Our next headline is related to Open Market Sales Scheme Domestic, and under the scheme, Food Corporation of India sells surplus stock of wheat and rice at predetermined prices through e-auction in the open market from time to time. The scheme is aimed to enhance supply of food grains during the lean season and thereby moderate the open market prices, especially in deficit regions. Now recently, INS Sahyadri participated in the first trilateral maritime partnership exercise with the Royal Australian Navy and Indonesian Navy. The exercise provided an opportunity to strengthen partnership and improve collective capability to support a stable, peaceful and secure Indo-Pacific region. And do you know friends, INS Sahyadri is the third ship of the indigenously designed and built Project 17 class multi-role stealth frigates. Our next headline is related to Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फिशरीज प्रमोट कर रहा है आर्टिफिशियल रीफ अंडर प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना for rejuvenating coastal fisheries. Now, what are artificial reefs? So friends, they are engineering technology interventions which are used to rehabilitate and improve natural habitats, increase productivity and manage aquatic resources including habitat enhancement. Now let's know about Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. तो फ्रेंड्स, ये लॉन्च हुई थी मई 2020 में to bring about brew revolution through sustainable and responsible development of the fisheries sector. Our next headline is related to India's first Lighthouse Festival, जो कि आज से शुरू हो रहा है गोवा में, and it is an outcome of Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways to transform 75 historic lighthouses across India into tourism spots. Our next headline is related to Indus Water Treaty, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि recently India participated in a 2-day meeting which was held in Vienna as part of ongoing efforts to address a dispute with Pakistan regarding 𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲 and 𝐏𝐓 hydroelectric projects in Jammu and Kashmir. Now let's know more about Indus Water Treaty. तो फ्रेंड्स, ये साइन हुई थी 1960 में बाय देन प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया जवाहरलाल नेहरू एंड पाकिस्तान प्रेसिडेंट आयूब खान. It was brokered by the World Bank. The treaty administers how River Indus and its tributaries will be utilized. And as per the treaty, Indus, 𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲 and 𝐏𝐴LM allocated to Pakistan for unrestricted use, bearing certain non-consumptive, agricultural and domestic uses by India, and three eastern rivers, Ravi, Byas and Satluj, were allocated to India for unrestricted usage. And do you know, friends, Permanent Indus Commission was set up as bilateral commission to implement and manage the treaty, and this commission solves disputes arising over water sharing. Our next and last headline is related to Indo-Latin America Cultural Festival, जो कि ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाएगा Indian Council for Cultural Relations on 28th and 29th September in New Delhi, and it is being organized in association with embassies of Colombia, Ecuador and Chile. And this festival will bring together key stakeholders from India and Latin America to deliberate on the prospects of cultural and educational collaborations. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.